What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Recess. If you're new here, I'm Chris, Abed's behind the camera, and we're ready to bring you day 5 of Icon of the Seas. If you followed us for a long time, you know that we forget to do intros and thumbnails, so we're at home doing an intro. We can't wait to show you day 5 on Icon of the Seas. We're docked in St. Thomas. We don't get off at this port, we actually stay on the ship, and we have a lot of fun just exploring the ship, so we can't wait to show you. Stick around. Leave some comments, give the video a thumbs up, let us know what you think. If you're enjoying this Icon series, we actually have a couple more vlogs coming your way from Icon of the Seas. Hopefully you're not getting Icon fatigue. We're having a great time editing these videos and bringing them to you and just reliving one of the best cruises we've ever taken. So let's not waste any more time, let's get right into it. You know what time it is. It's recess time.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning. We're in beautiful St. Thomas. We don't have any excursions planned, and I don't know, guys, we might not even get off the ship today. I don't know. This cruise is kind of all about the Icon of the Seas and the ship itself, not necessarily the ports. We will definitely get off at Coco Cay. We have a fun surprise for you there. Comment down below. Have you ever been on a cruise and you get to a port and you're just not feeling it and you just want to stay on the ship? That's kind of how Abed and I are feeling today. We want to just take advantage of everyone getting off and the ship being really, really empty. I don't know. It might just be a ship day today. Let's go. We need to get some coffee and get this day started. What do you say?
Say, let's go. It's Wednesday.
I can't believe it's already Wednesday. We're on day 5 of the cruise. This cruise is flying by. Make it slow down.
All right, Chris, cheers.
Cheers.
Cold
Coffee
brew.
cheers. Yeah. The Pearl Cafe has come in so clutch this trip. That place is awesome, and it's open 24 hours.
You know what? We haven't gotten to the arcade. Let's check it out here on Icon of the Seas. All right, looks like they got all the standard games. Some, what was that? Air hockey, safe cracker, lucky spin. Chris, this is pretty cool.
Nothing like a little casino for children.
You got to prime them early, right? You got to get them started. Oh, Pops, look at that. Oh, funny enough, I was a Care Bear for Halloween.
Oh, Bob's Burgers.
Oh, cool. They have like really cool toys in here. Bob's
Little
Burger,
Pony.
My Little Pony. Oh, Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin's the best, right?
Those are Mighty Morphin. Oh.
Oh, wow. The arcade is actually pretty big. I mean, they usually are fairly decent on ships. Like, they're pretty big.
One thing to remember about the arcade is you do have to pay for it, and you pay with your CPass card on the machine, and it can get a little expensive if you don't monitor it, so just be aware. If you have kiddos that are coming to the arcade and you like give them your card to come play, you're probably going to get a big bill if you don't like set a limit with them, so.
Oh, and I see it. And, you know, Chris, I got to play. I have not played yet. You know what I'm talking about. Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
All right.
Alright, Abed's playing Mario Kart. He's badging in right now. If you guys didn't know, Abed is actually super good at Mario Kart. I'm setting him up for failure right now by jinxing him, but he is pretty good. How much does it cost? $3 to play. So like I said, it's kind of expensive.
Seems like none of the games are working right now. That's okay. We'll come back. There's also another Mario Kart arcade in Playmakers, so we might have to go try that.
All right, we're here on the carousel. Abed is riding an octopus.
Oh my god. Why are we doing this?
Hey, I'm riding a pineapple. Heck yeah, with glasses on.
Chris, why are we doing this?
He looks like a minion. Because we're big kids, whatever. So we're on Surfside on the carousel, and we're about to go around. You're never too old for a carousel, am I right? Especially when you get to ride a pineapple with glasses. Let's go.
I'm not sure these were designed for grown men, so apologies in advance. Y'all, this is absolutely crazy. I'm not sure I would recommend it. Octopus POV.
There's a little narwhal. Heck yeah. There's a bed.
Just so y'all know, this octopus has violated me in a very, very real way. Chris, how's it going?
All right, we're here at the Surfside neighborhood on Icon of the Seas, and we're gonna check out Pier 7. Pier 7 is a new a la carte restaurant here on Icon of the Seas, and I think the concept is supposed to be like all-day brunch options. So let's go check it out. JK, they're only open for dinner on port days. So on a sea day, they're actually open for brunch and dinner. So I might have to come back tomorrow when we're at sea to check out the brunch here at Pier 7. But right across from Pier 7 is the Lemon Post Bar, which is a new bar concept here on Icon of the Seas in the Surfside neighborhood. It's kind of cool. I think they're marketing it as like a mommy and me bar experience where kids can get cool, non-alcoholic, fun, like frozen drinks, and adults can get adult drinks all together at the bar. So, you know, they got the kids casino, they got a kids bar here. Really like setting these kids up for future cruising. You know what I mean? For my first cocktail here at the Lemon Post Bar, I got the Escape Raft. And the Escape Raft has Tito's handmade vodka, coconut water, lemon juice, coconut syrup, orgeat, fresh pineapples, and house-made lemonade. So it sounds like a cool vodka lemonade, adult vodka lemonade. Here, let's try it. It's like an adult lemonade with liquor. Oh yeah, that is an adult lemonade. It just tastes like lemonade. Doesn't taste like there's any alcohol in here at all, which is a little dangerous. If it's a hot day out at sea or here at port, definitely come by the Lemon Post. They have a lot of refreshing drinks, and this is definitely one of them. Gotta give this a 4 out of 5. It's really good. It's a little tart from the lemonade. Tartness isn't necessarily my favorite. The tartness of the lemonade could use a little bit more sweetness just to balance it out a little bit, but overall, really good drink.
So I decided to get the Shade Thrower, which is actually my namesake. I've been told I'm a shade master casting some massive shadows, so I think it's appropriate. The Shade Thrower has Bacardi Superior Rum, mango, and guava syrup, orange juice, pineapple juice, and house-made lemonade. This is a really pretty drink. It comes with a flower on top. Not bad for a poolside bar. This is an adult Tang. If you know what Tang is, we'll put it up on the screen. That's what this tastes like. So if you know that tangy, orangey, flavor, that's what this tastes like with rum. This is delicious. 5 out of 5. No question. This is a Random Recess redo. I'm going to come back because this tastes like adult Tang.
All right, it's a windy day here at port. We're in St. Thomas, so excuse if my hair is flying everywhere, but Abed is not wrong. His drink is so good. Way better than mine. His is a 5 out of 5 for sure. Not that mine was bad, but his is just that next level. His is really, really good. And has that little bit of sweetness that my drink was missing. So definitely get the Shade Thrower. Like Abed said, Random Recess recommend here at the Lemon Post. I was gonna say we should go get sushi, and then I forgot we have sushi tonight for dinner. All right, so having used the Royal Caribbean app for a couple days now, I do want to notate something that I find really cool and useful. So if you go into dining, it automatically defaults to Hungry Now, and it'll show you all of the restaurants that are currently open that you can go to, which is really nice. So you don't have to check the hours. That feature's actually been really helpful for us, especially like late at night or early in the morning. If you're not sure if a restaurant's open, you go to the Hungry Now option in the dining tab of the app, and it'll show you all the restaurants that are currently available, so you don't have to search for hours, which has been really, really convenient.
Just one note for Royal. I need a hangry now. I'm hangry. Add that tab because you all know. Sometimes late at night, you're just hangry.
Hungry, 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 hungry.
This is Base Camp, located on Deck 16 aft, right across from all the water slides. Let's go check out what they have to eat. All right, so we ordered a lot from Base Camp. We wanted to try a bunch of different things. Everything sounded really good. Our first 2 things we ordered, we got the smash burger, which comes with tater tots. We also got the waffle chicken nugget bites with hot honey. One thing to note, this is a la carte dining. We do have the dining plan, so we got $20 per person to spend here. If you don't have the dining plan, it is a little bit pricey almost. Like the smash burger is $11 and the waffle chicken nugget bites are $7. If you don't have the dining plan, that's what you're gonna be paying here. So a little bit pricey, but let's try out the food and see if it's worth it. So I'm gonna try the waffle chicken nugget bites first with the hot honey. Okay, that's actually super good. The waffle's a little soft. I like my waffle to be a little crispier. And
To be honest, when I saw these, I was like, where's the chicken? The chicken's inside the waffle, y'all. So the chicken nugget is in the center of the waffle, and the waffle is around it. We chose hot honey, and it has a little dusting of powdered sugar, so you get that like sweet, salty element and a little bit of spicy from the hot honey. I gotta give these a 4 out of 5. These are good. The waffle could be a little bit better, but you know what? For a snack, not bad.
I've yet to find a burger on Icon that I've actually liked. This feels like this may be the first one. Playmakers is the number one. The burger that was on the buffet was pure trash. Right now my rankings are Playmaker number 1 and Windjammer is number 2. Windjammer was almost inedible. This feels really good. It's soft. This reminds me of what a guy's burger is on Carnival. All right, let's try it. All this needs is a little more seasoning, maybe some toppings. I think they actually have condiments. I just haven't gone over there to add some mustard. This is the number 1 burger here. It needs a little bit of salt, but that goes for pretty much everything on this cruise line except for Empire Supper Club. There's like a lack of seasoning, but a little SMP would go a long way, garlic powder, but this is the best burger at sea, at least with Royal. This is as close as you're gonna get to a guy's burger. It's still pretty far, but this is as close as it's gonna get. I'd give this 3.5 out of 5. It's really good for Royal Caribbean. And maybe worth it if you have the money or if you have the dining package and you really want a burger. I would come to base camp.
Abed's 100% right. That's the best burger on the ship so far. The difference between Carnival's Guy's burger joint and this burger is that on Carnival they season the meat. The meat had great char, the bun was nice and toasted, the toppings were good. All I needed was like a little bit of salt or some sort of burger seasoning to like really set off the meat.
Another thing, Chris mentioned toppings. This burger is actually built upside down. Now I understand most people when they grab a burger they flip it, so then the meat's on the bottom and then the toppings are on top. And the idea is that the top bun is sturdier so it can kind of hold it. But here's the thing, they're called toppings for a reason, not bottoming. So for me, you build a burger with the toppings on top. The only burger restaurant that does it where it's acceptable, because it's actually built really well and everything's really well balanced, would be In-N-Out. It's just not something I care for, but it didn't impact necessarily the scoring here. It's just a Abed's pet peeve, now you know.
Side note, the tater tots are fire. Like, so good. I know we're not really rating the sides, but tater tots are crispy, perfectly fried, salty. Those hit, and they're actually free. So there are a few free things you can get at base camp where you don't have to pay for them. They're complimentary. Hot dog, pretzel bites, and tater tots. Those 3 things are completely free whether you have the dining plan or not. Listen, these tater tots are going to be a good snack later on in the afternoon after you've had a couple drinks. I'm coming back here just for the tots. Those are really good.
All right, I also ordered the crispy shrimp bao. Chris and I are bao boys. We love bao, and when I saw it on the menu, I just knew I had to have it. Just take a look at this. It is pillowy, it's soft. Everything you would want in terms of like how a bao would look. It is a little small, but that's okay. Kudos to them for making this look really good. So let's see if it tastes good. This reminds me of like a banh mi and a bao fusion, Chinese and Vietnamese fusion. The shrimp is so good. It's crispy, does lack seasoning, but I know that's a common theme here on Royal. The bao itself is really soft. The pickled vegetables that are on there is what's giving me that banh mi vibe. I would almost call this a banh mi bao. Maybe I'd have to go check the menu and see if that's what they called it. I'm gonna give it 4.5 out of 5 because what's missing is some sort of sauce. But other than that, I'm just gonna finish this and enjoy it.
If you know me, you know that fried cheese is one of my all-time favorite foods. Whether it's in stick form or curd form, you can't go wrong with a fried cheese. We got marinara and ranch to dip in. I'm gonna try one solo, and then I'll try the dipping sauces. So let's see if they have a nice squeak. Those are so good. Are they worth like $6? I don't know. I don't think there's $6 worth of cheese here, but if you love fried cheese like I do, definitely try the cheese curds. I'm gonna try it with the marinara sauce now. Delicious. Salty, cheesy, they're warm, the outside is crispy. Those are absolutely delicious. 5 out of 5 for the cheese curds. I gotta say, base camp so far, the sides have been the stars. The less expensive items on the base camp menu kind of seem to be the stars of the show here. One thing that I want to call out is the level of theming that runs throughout Thrill Island here on Icon of the Seas. It's really impressive, and it actually immerses you and makes you feel like you're not just on a cruise ship, but rather you're maybe at a theme park. Starting with the Lost Dunes mini golf course, you can clearly tell that the thematic elements of this mini golf course revolve around a plane crash or a shipwreck. You're explorers that just crashed onto this deserted island. That just begins the story of your journey through Thrill Island. After the mini golf course, You have base camp, which is right next to it, which we were just at. Base camp is clearly where the explorers have set up their camp as they try to escape Thrill Island. When you move on to the water slide section, all of the water slides are named like precarious things. It's category 6, which of course is named after an imaginary hurricane category, and it just kind of raises the elements and the stakes of the situation. All of the slides look super precarious, and there's theming throughout the slides as well. Even the chairs and the loungers in the area of the water slides look like straw huts. They look really weathered. They even thought about those elements too, which is really cool. And then you move on to the Crown's Edge. The Crown's Edge is the escape from Thrill Island. And a fun fact, when you do the Crown's Edge, they actually have a little pre-show before you actually do it, where an explorer comes on, explains to you that this is your only escape, this is your only route off of Thrill Island. You have to follow them through these precarious steps, which is the Crown's Edge. So that's your only way off the island. You got to follow their map, and it's pretty cool. At first I didn't think much about it, but after I came back out here at Thrill Island and really took a look how everything fits in together, it's all one giant theme of like lost explorers trying to get off of Thrill Island, which as theme park lovers we can definitely appreciate. And like I said, the level of detail and thought that was put into this, impressive. So definitely come check it out when you're here on Icon. Schooner Bar, I'm just kidding, it's Schooner Bar. Schooner Bar, like a schooner, like a boat. This is a really nice bar and lounge. It's very nautical themed. They've got like ropes, they've got sails. It kind of gives me a vibe of being on like an old school sailboat. And it's pretty classy in here. They have a piano, they play live music at nighttime. It's a pretty wide open space that's open to the promenade, which is nice as well. So it's pretty airy. There's windows that you can look to the outside and see the ocean. That being said, the vibe is great. Let's try the drinks though. So for my first drink, I got the Peanut Butter Tropic, which has Screwball peanut butter whiskey, which I've never had before. Peanut butter whiskey sounds interesting. We'll see how it is. It also has pineapple juice and some other stuff that we'll put up on the screen, but let's give it a shot. It's got an interesting color. I don't know what to think about this, but let's taste it. It smells like pineapple juice. That's interesting. It's not what I was expecting. I was expecting like a super strong peanut butter flavor, but more so you get the pineapple juice that's really forward. It tastes mainly of pineapple, and then the finish is peanut butter. Really light and subtle, which I think I really like. This is a really good drink. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. Not my like absolute favorite drink ever, but I would order this again.
So I got the Parrot Punch, which comes with Captain Morgan Original Spiced Rum, Campari, pineapple juice, lemon juice, and simple syrup. Let's see how it tastes. I know I made it kind of a sour face. This is not sour at all. When I read Parrot Punch, I thought, okay, it's gonna be fruity, maybe even a little sweet. And it's actually the complete opposite. I think it's the Campari. If I'm mispronouncing it, apologies, but it's a little bitter. It's giving me Aperol Spritz. Not my favorite, but 3.5 out of 5. If you like Campari, you'll probably really like this.
The Parrot Punch, now made with 100% more real parrot.
All right, y'all, on deck 5, there's a walking trail, and it's pretty neat. You can get to it, you can access it like right by 1400 bar, and right now we are on just the walking trail because we're healthy boys.
That's right, we're trying to get our steps in before we gorge ourselves on sushi. So,
Right? These things are massive. You're right next to the lifeboats. People are really working out. Supposedly, Rover's relief area is near the track. It would be really cool to see her, but
that would be so cool. If you didn't know, Icon of the Seas has a resident dog on board. She's the chief dog officer, and she belongs to the chief of staff of the ship. Rover is a golden retriever, 6 months old, and she's the biggest thing on the ship. Every time she comes out, there's a mob of people that surrounds her. So when you're on Icon, keep an eye out for Rover. She's so cute. Hopefully we get to see her.
and see, we're healthy boys. We are going to work off all of that sushi we're going to eat tonight. And all those drinks we just had.
Yep, this little 5-minute walk is going to work all of that off.
Okay, that could be it, but also this with the fire hydrant. I think we found it. It'd be great to see her, but no luck this time.
You can just film it.
I did.
All right, so on the walking track, you'll find the doggy relief area. If there are any dogs on board that need to relieve themselves, there's a little patch of artificial grass.
And it's right by the fitness center, right at the start line of the walking trail.
And it looks like there's some sprinkler heads on it to like rinse off all of the dog pee pee. So that's kind of neat. It keeps it clean for the doggos. It's windy AF, but it feels so good. It's starting to get hot in there. I don't know, probably because of the drinks, but I'm gonna say just because of the temperature.
Or because of us, hot boys.
No, it's not. Stop trying to cheat a bit. We're gonna do one lap, okay? That's not that
We
long.
just did a lap.
One lap. One lap. We can do this.
Y'all, that lap was so good. I feel like I've lost so much weight. I've lost so much weight. That lap was amazing.
Let's go. We're only out. We just went halfway. Come on.
We just did a full lap.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go back out.
All right. I guess Abed's doing a second lap. I just finished the lap, but Chris is
We
insisting.
only went halfway around. What are
I
you
don't
talking
even know if you're.
about?
Right.
We're healthy boys. We're going to do one lap. That's all we have to do. Abed tried to con his way out, but he's going to do one lap.
My thoughts exactly. Exercising? On vacation? All right, y'all. We are almost done with our second lap. Chris conned me into 2 laps. But here we
We're almost around for one lap.
No. Oh. Oh, this is where Jack met Rose for the first time. Y'all, I can't believe Chris made me do 2 laps.
All right. We're almost done with our first lap. Settle down.
I can't believe it.
I'm proud of you, Abed. Thank you for going around the ship. The jogging track on Icon actually goes around the entire ship with no breaks, which is kind of cool. You don't have to go up and down any stairs. It's one continuous track. I don't know how many laps it takes to do a mile. Someone in the comments, do the math for me, but probably not that many.
We've just done a mile.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, easily.
We're fast then.
Fast boys.
All right, I asked the question, and here's the answer. We have a nice little chart here that tells you how many miles each lap is. So one lap is 2,197 feet. 1 mile is about 2.5 laps. So according to Abed, he's almost to a mile, but
Easily. Just like that, y'all, we just did 7 miles. You saw it. You're the witnesses. Comment down below. Can you believe it?
that's crazy. According to Abed, we just finished a half marathon right before dinner. So give us a thumbs up and maybe even a subscribe for all of that work we just did. So we were walking through Royal Promenade and everyone's lined up on either side. I think there's going to be a parade here. It's very Disney-esque how everyone's sitting and waiting for it. So we'll see. There's plenty of room for a parade, and I've actually heard that these are pretty cool. So let's see what happens.
Yes, the master is here. I'm here. I'm hell. Our mission is clear to bring you sailors, boats, and jets from around the sphere under my command, of course. So stand your ships, stand by your posts. What's the sail of the Hashtag, I'm coming. This is your captain. I can see you from the bridge. What is going on down there on the Royal Promenade? I command you to stop all this fighting at once. You're on a cruise ship. The biggest in the world, I might add. You should all be celebrating. Well done, all you sailors, lads and lovers, for the rest of us, and wow, what a fantastic parade featuring your international entertainment.
All right, I don't know what I was expecting from that parade. Maybe because I'm just so used to seeing Disney parades. But I gotta say, that was really impressive. The amount of work that they put into this, the props, the dancing, the music, it was all so good. Honestly, it was like Disney at sea. It was really great. Gotta give it a 5 out of 5. Royal Caribbean, never get rid of this parade. It was so good. So in the parade, it was really cool because they kind of went through different time periods of like nautical adventures. So they had Sinbad, and they had the Vikings, they had the Navy, and they had the British Royal Navy, and it was really cool. The music was current, everyone was giving it their all, the choreographed dancing was great, and it had a good message, right? In the end, the best ship are the friendships that you make along the way, right? And that's kind of corny, but oh my God, that was so good. Adults and kids alike will love this parade. Do not miss it on Icon of the Seas. I don't know if they do these parades on other ships, but this has definitely got to be the biggest one out there. This was great. We haven't eaten yet. Let's go to Izumi for dinner. We're excited. We haven't eaten sushi on Royal Caribbean yet, and we've heard good things about Izumi Sushi. We're not doing the hibachi. We don't really care about all the fanfare. We just want some good sushi, so let's go to Central Park and check it out. All right, we showered and changed after all that exercise, you know what I mean? We had to. Now we're here at Central Park, and we're ready to go grab some sushi at Izumi. So let's go. All right, so here at Izumi, the dishes are broken up between small plates, which are essentially appetizers, and large plates, which are like the larger main dishes. We have the dining plan, so we're able to get 1 small plate and 2 large plates, plus the dessert for each person. So that's not a bad value. It's about a $40 value for each person. So we'll let you know what we get. Everything sounds really good though. We'll give you a recap at the end. It is a little bit loud in here because it shares a space with the hibachi, and the hibachi is really loud. So we'll spare you that. We'll give you some good B-roll footage, and we'll see you after that. All right, we're done with our dinner at Izumi. We're outside in Central Park. Let's give you a quick rundown of what we thought of the meal, and we'll rate each of our dishes. So for starters, I got the gyoza. Got to give those a 5 out of 5. They were cooked perfectly. The filling was really well seasoned, and those were delicious. We love dumplings, and those were some good ones. So when you come to Izumi, make sure you get those as an appetizer. For one of my mains, I got the spicy crispy shrimp roll. Gotta give that a 2 out of 5. The rice seemed to be like really undercooked, and the portion was small for like what the price that you're gonna pay. I think that roll normally is like $15 a la carte, and it was tiny. So that being said, it also didn't really like taste like anything. It wasn't necessarily spicy. I also got the spicy miso ramen as my other main. I give that a 3 out of 5. The broth was decent. It was a little thin. The noodles seemed to be super undercooked, and they were kind of clumped together. And honestly, it reminded me of like instant ramen noodles. But overall, pretty underwhelming ramen. And the chocolate lava cake, 0 out of 5. What the hell was that? That tasted like a microwave cake. Absolutely not. There was just chocolate sauce drizzled over it. It tasted like sand. I don't care. It was horrible. That's like the worst thing I've had on the ship is that cake. But overall, you know, a mediocre experience for me. I don't know about you, Abed.
Thank you for asking, Chris. No, Izumi, the staff is great, by the way. The service is 5 out of 5. This has nothing to do with the service at Izumi. They took great care of us. We're going to make sure to put that in the survey at the end. So if Royal's watching or anything, they were absolutely fantastic. So for my appetizer, I got the crispy spicy tuna, crispy rice, and this gets 4 out of 5. It was good, but some of the pieces weren't as crispy as the others, but overall, like a really good appetizer. That's something I would definitely recommend. For my 2 mains, I got the dynamite roll and I got the beef teriyaki. Dynamite roll, I gotta say, is a 4 out of 5. It was good, not great. It's baked, it's delicious, it's got crab in there. It was tasty. As far as the beef teriyaki, this is a 2.5 out of 5. It's pretty meh. It needed some seasoning. They were kind enough to bring me togarashi. I added that, but it needs a little more flavor, a little more salt, a little more spice too. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for day 5 here on the Icon. We hope you've enjoyed this recess. If you made it this far, we really appreciate it. Consider subscribing. It helps our channel grow. We've got more cruise content coming from other cruise lines as well. You're not gonna wanna miss that. And until next time, y'all, we'll see you on the next recess.